Captain Michael, greetings.
Today, on Starfield Essentials, your weekly Starfield news report, themes of Japan, Kenjutsu, toggle crowd NPCs, immersive star colors, zoom for perfect landings, all star systems on ship HUD, real gravitational anomalies and Starborn encounters, more permanent POIs, rogue science, RamTech Unlimited 2.0, build Outpost items with credits, crew wanted SSNN message board, and collectibles for all. All stories have chapter markers for easy navigation and links in the description for sourcing. My name is Richard. Let's get started. Themes of Japan. One of the hallmark features of the cyberpunk vibe, and I mean the genre, not the specific video game, is the inclusion of Japanese or at least Asian cultural elements. This often takes the form of spoken and written language. This week I tried two mods, one new and one old, to change the way the city of Neon looks and sounds. The first replaces English signage and the second replaces English announcements. Neon signage variety is available on Nexus Mods. Neon announcements in Japanese is also available on Nexus Mods. Both of these mods use loose files, so I recommend installing them with a mod manager. These are straightforward changes, but the effect is quite profound in my opinion. I'm aware that there are other mods which change neon signs, but neon signage variety is the newest. Not all signs are changed, but maybe we will see more in the future. What do you think? Do you have a preferred alternative? Thank you for your input. If you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. Less than a third of viewers seeing my videos are subscribers. If you want to tell the world and YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content, subscribing is a great way to do that. Thank you. Next, Kenjutsu. Keeping with the Japanese theme, I noticed there was a mod that added a Kenjutsu skill to the Starfield skill system. Kenjutsu is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. Kenjutsu is a Tier 3 combat skill which improves melee capabilities. Here are the benefits of each rank. And here are the challenges to reach ranks 2, 3, and 4. I first tried using my EM-equipped lightsaber, plus sending enemies to the brig to try to meet the melee requirement, but it didn't work. I then created a special wakizashi using console commands to demonstrate achieving challenge goals. I prefer standalone new skills like this over wholesale changes to the skill system. Do you have any specialty skills that you like? Let me know in a comment. Next, toggle crowd NPCs. I saw an unusual request appear in the Starfield Mods subreddit this week. Post asked for a mod to remove unnamed NPCs from cities. What was even more curious was that earlier in the day, modder LBG She released exactly that kind of mod. Toggle crowd NPCs is available on Creations. This mod does just what it says. You enable it via a set of buttons in the lodge. I gave it a try and it works pretty well. I still saw a few citizens, but I wonder if they had already spawned in from when I traveled to the lodge. In any case, if you also want to see no vanilla citizens, NPCs, in your cities, give toggle crowd NPCs a try. Next, immersive star colors. Let's move from how cities look to how star systems look. Modder Fuar11 released a mod that changes star colors and the corresponding planet lighting to be more scientifically accurate. Immersive star colors is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. This video shows a before and after for Leuten's Rock in the Leuten system. Here you can see that Leuten's Rock, which is in the Leuten star system, is pretty red, which is cool, and when you look back at the star itself, it also looks kind of red. So I think this is a good example of the types of changes you can see with this mod. I tried visiting a few other systems, didn't see quite as much, so this is kind of a fun thing to look around. And when you look at the planet, you can see that there's a tint around the atmosphere, which is pretty neat as well. Next, zoom for perfect landings. Checker90 released a mod that also changes the way you can interact with planets. Zoom for perfect landings is available on Nexus Mods. This mod alters the level to which you can zoom into a planet's surface from orbit. I tried it with and without high-resolution planet textures. I mentioned those in a previous video. My primary use case was trying to find the Scorpion Sting, a POI from the main Starborn quest. Did not have any luck with that, but I wonder if it's just not possible to find that location unless you have made the right progress in the quest. Let me know if you try this mod and how it works for you. Note that if you use this with vanilla textures, you can zoom way in, but the quality is pretty low. Next, all star systems on ship HUD. Prolific modder Laurent Kiar added a new feature to their Starfield Engine Fixes mod. It's present in version 10.7 and newer. This change gives players the option to see star systems while piloting their ship. Starfield Engine Fixes is available on Nexus Mods. I ran into a weird issue with this. Normally, I enable non-default features by adding them to the Starfield Engine Fixes custom.ini file. For example, by adding B all star systems on ship HUD equals 1 to this file, the HUD should work for me. Unfortunately, I could not get it to work using that method. Only by adding that variable to the default file, starfieldenginefixes.ini, could I see the HUD. I did report this to Laurent Kiar. Please give this a try and let me know how it works for you. If you're wondering why I add to the custom INI and not the default is overwritten every time you update the mod. Next, real gravitational anomalies and Starborn encounters. Last week I talked about the fun new encounters mod by It's Me Polly B. This week we got a pair of mods that work great together and will bring more excitement to your game. The first makes Starborn temple environments more interesting, and the second adds Starborn guardians to oppose your temple visits. Real Gravitational Anomalies is available on Creations, with Starborn encounters, and on Nexus Mods. When I tested these mods, shortly after arriving at one of the Starborn temples, my party had more trouble than they bargained for. I used the NPC Danger Zone mod to call in UC Marine reinforcements. I think I ended up with so many opposing NPCs because I play with the Bedlam mod by Gothos25. I really like seeing hordes of Starborn defending temples. Thank you, It's Me Polly B, for releasing an overhaul of this mod. Next, more permanent POIs, Rogue Science. I've got another mod for you that adds new POIs. This is the fourth by modder Polvo Voss. I've featured the previous 3 in my last 2 videos. Permanent POIs, Rogue Science is available on Nexus Mods. This is another great collection of POIs that you can find in a variety of systems. I saw that this is the 4th and final in your collection, but I hope you keep adding to them and potentially bringing other POIs to Starfield. Remember, these are POIs that already exist, but Polvo Voss has repurposed them, added cool things. I can see these creatures overtaking this science outpost here, and bringing them to our attention. Great work. Next, RamTech Unlimited 2.0. Because I have access to console commands, I usually do not need mods which grant credits, or Astra or ammo or other benefits. However, if you are on Xbox or other consoles, hopefully PlayStation soon, you will probably want to try this mod. It's by Jeremy Ramos, the great YouTube tutorial creator. RamTech Unlimited 2.0 is available on Creations. This creation gives you access to a ton of items that you might want to use or just try for fun. You build it using the Decorate menu, so you can add it to an outpost or ship. There's also some trick gear to spawn robots for target practice, or NPCs. Give this a try if you want an easy way to get access to fun items. And also be sure to watch Jeremy's videos on YouTube, which I've linked in the video description. Next, build outpost items with credits. I can't believe I didn't notice this mod until this past week. Are you tired of needing resources to build outposts? Prolific modder Ori has the answer. Build outpost items with credits is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. This mod works exactly as advertised. It makes it so easy to just construct without having to worry about keeping the right resources in stock. What do you do with an outpost? Assign crew? So, next, Crew Wanted SSNN message board. Modder Ebel303, also known as Dusty Rumps, released a new mod that makes it much easier and fun to add crew to your ship or outpost. Crew Wanted SSNN message board is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. This mod is simple to use but so fun. Just visit one of these new SSNN message boards located at one of the locations shown on screen. For this video I used the restroom and the pit stop bar in Hopetown. And incidentally, if you're using the Immersive Star Colors mod that I mentioned earlier, the planet will look different. The lighting appears more red. Put out a call for the sorts of crew you need, and wait for them to appear in the associated location. These are not just ordinary crew though. They have different skills, appearances, and temperaments. This is so great! For this test, I picked up 5 outpost crew and 1 ship crew. I was pleased to see that my security guard was indeed more robust. I tried assigning that security guard and the others to an outpost, and the guards in the vanilla game tend to run away, but this guard did not. Good for you, guard! Great work, Ebel303, aka Dusty Rumps. And finally, Collectibles for all. Modern Valhona contributed a mod, which is fun for those of us who like collecting magazines and snow globes, but would prefer not to join every faction to access them. Collectibles for All is available on Creations and Nexus Mods. Using this mod, you can visit the location shown on screen to collect these items. No faction allegiance is required. Thank you, Valhona, for adding this to the game. And thank you to all my subscribers. Please consider subscribing to show YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content. Special thanks to all channel members. I hope you are enjoying our private Discord server. If you'd like to know more about membership, click the join button on the channel. There is no obligation. Anything you and YouTube gives me goes back to this channel, whether it's to buy hard drives for capturing footage or acquiring creations to review. This was another really busy week for fun content. My to-do list already has 10 items for the next video, but I expect developments will again push many of those to the future, so I appreciate your patience and everyone who watches these videos. I'll also like to send out my best wishes for anyone who lost their job in the latest Microsoft and Xbox cuts. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you will see these posts in your YouTube feed. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the phrase Musashi. And yes, if you want my favorite translation of Miyamoto Musashi's Book of Five Rings, this edition by Alexander Bennett is it. See the linked post if you want my opinion on a collection of Musashi texts. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos, and please tell your friends about the channel. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.